Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you guys had a fantastic day out there today. Obviously, there's not too much to talk about, right? Like, probably the best trend day we've seen in a very long time. Very bullish week out there. So with that said, we'll try to break down this week and see what I'm looking forward to going into next week. So let's get right into the charts. So first things first, I want to bring up NQ Weekly here. If you're looking at this chart, what is the first thing that you notice here? First thing I notice here is this. So we have a weekly order block here now, right? So obviously I point these out on the 3 minute, the 15, the 5 minute, all the time, right? We actually used a 1 hour and the 4 hour today, but you see we close over this down candle here right here. That gives us a weekly order block where we can use at a later time to go up higher. You kind of see how we use this weekly one before. When this candle closed above, this becomes your weekly order block. You see how we come back down, we retest it here and go higher. I think we could get some kind of relief rally back down. Not predicting a short. I don't want to short until we see something on the higher time frame. But this is something that could happen. Come down, test this weekly order block, and then go back. Keep pushing higher to our eventual all-time highs up at 17,700. Doesn't mean we're going to. We could just keep on going, but a healthy pullback to here would give us a good entry to get into some longs or something. But that's just something that I'm seeing here on the weekly chart. So let's go down to the daily. Obviously today just a huge bullish engulfing candle pushing over. The biggest thing about this is this now becomes from here to here, all these up candles here becomes a daily breaker block. So it's pretty much like I showed you guys on ES Weekly, where we closed above, where prior resistance turns into support. So this kind of lines up with this, right? So we close above here, expect price to maybe come back down, test the top of this this area, kind of like what ES did, and then on the weekly I've showed you guys that, and then maybe and then go back higher. So that's a possibility, and we also have a daily order block down here as well. Something else that is very interesting to me, if you look at NQ, we have this, right? What do you see here? You see a daily FEG, but you see have a daily inverse here as well, right? That is unfilled. So this could potentially be like a potential bounce spot. Like we come down here, test this, everyone starts to get bearish because we've been so bullish, and then we go back higher. What happens here? We come back down, we test this prior resistance or your daily breaker, hit and fill your daily BPR. Maybe we go down a little more, hit the daily order block, and then go higher. So all of this is showing still bullish price action here on the higher time frame with a potential relief. A relief pullback here. Another thing too that's very interesting to me, if we draw from here to here, look what lines up here. You got your BPR right here, boom, 50% lines up with the daily, just under the daily BPR. So you get boom, 50% pullback on the daily, and then higher. So I think that's a very good possibility. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it's something that I could see playing out if we are bearish like Monday or Tuesday. It's something I could see playing out. So let's get into today. So today we came in and we were like obviously we pumped all night, right? So we pumped all night, and I'm like, well, we come. Let's go to the hourly. It's a little easier to see here. So we come into tonight, obviously overnight, whatnot. We're pumping. Once this candle closes over, this turns into your hourly order block. So we have an hourly order block here. I came into today, and I was like, okay. I mean, it's possible that we get some kind of pullback here. Not sure exactly where we were. Actually, this was formed later, but let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we were here. So actually, I was watching here. I mentioned this morning. We pumped so many hourly candles here. I'm losing track here. But I mentioned this morning. I was like, okay, we're up here, it's 6 7 a.m. and I was like, okay, we're pulling back here a little bit. What can happen here, right? So we have this sitting right here. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, a 50% lines up with this hourly FVG. We have an hourly order block down here combined with a 4-hour order block sitting down here. Look what happens. We pull back. We fill in this hourly FVG. We hit 50%. We have an hourly order block sitting right here. Lines up perfect. Look at the 4-hour. Draw our order block down a little bit more. Still bounce right off it. Look how this 4-hour order block holds price up today. Goes back up, and now we make another 4-hour order block here, right? So that's what I seen today. And another thing that had me a little bearish coming into the morning was this. Let's see if we can find them here in this chaos that we had this morning. What time is this? So this is 15-minute chart from earlier. So we had these this morning, right? So this was my main focus, right? We know the importance of equal highs, or equal highs and equal lows. So we had this. The hourly I just drew was from here to here, right? This was our 50% on the hourly. So our hourly FVG was sitting, kind of in here. We also had a 15-minute FVG here. You see, we come down. We held the 15 FVG. We hit those hourly order blocks, on the hourly and the 4-hour. We hold those, and then the next biggest thing is we sweep these equal lows. What happens here? We take these equal lows, and that puts in the low of day. So, and then what time did we end up reversing? 10 o'clock. So we always need to watch for our 10 o'clock reversal Judas swings, whatnot. So you see, they pumped it all the way up. They trap people into longs up here, thinking it's just gonna long all day. They trap people into shorts here, thinking, oh, now we're gonna dump. Nope, it's just a fake swing down. Take the equal lows, and then we're just gonna distribute longs all freaking day up towards all-time highs here. Really, there's not much to show for like good entries today. We did take the long today. Let's see if we can find the long we took. We took the long off of these lows. It was a 3-minute. Let's see if we can find it here. So this was the long we took today. I think this was a little early. No, this was the long we took today, I believe. Yeah, right here. So we entered right here. So obviously we knew we just took the equal highs. We had a chance to be bullish. Maybe this was the right one. Let's see. So it was a 3-minute and a 5-minute. I think. Okay. It was actually right here, I think. Where the heck is this thing? 910 was not it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. Where is that play at? $9.27 was not it. So it was just before 10 o'clock news. 10 o'clock news delivered it for us today. Why can I not find this trade? So it was right here, right? I think. So yeah, exactly. Okay, it was. Okay. I don't know why I was so confused there. So we took a long here, right? We got above here, and then we're like, okay, let's take a long. Once we get the retest here, the 3-minute closed over. There was a 5-minute as well. We closed over the 5-minute here as well. So I was like, okay, this has a good chance because the 5-minute closed over, the 3-minute closed over. I like the 3-minute a little bit better because of the tap of the tap of the order block we got. You see, we got the 3-minute, we got the retest. What do you see here? We have 3-minute order block holding here. We go to the 5-minute. 5-minute, we have, this is a little messy, but that's okay. We close above, retest. We never close back below it, right? And then we know we're aiming for like 726, at least this high. You see, we end up getting out. There's Michigan data sends us up to the high, sends us back down. Remember, this morning was pretty choppy, but Yeah, so we get above here. This 5 minute order block holds, the 3 minute order block holds, and then we end up getting out with our profit for like 20 points because we entered here at 04 and we exited up here at like 26 or so. Oh, that's right. We had equal highs up here on the 3 minute. Up here at 26 or so, and then that was our exit. So like 22 points we caught there, and then later on we caught a nice long on ES because of the equal highs. But looking at this, like when we were down here this morning, and I'm like, this just kind of looks like your AMD, right? Not the stock, but your accumulation, your manipulation, your distribution. So you see they accumulated positions all morning. They fake swing down. What happens on this fake swing down? We take the equal lows and then we distribute right back up to the highs. You see we had the 5 minute inverse, and then we had a bunch of OBs that we just rode all the way up, and then obviously up until here. So I mean, you could have got in at any point on any of these OBs today, but just very, very high to be longing. So and then you see the kind of the same thing happened here, right? Accumulation, manipulation down. Shorts like, oh, we've already pumped too high, now we're gonna dump. Accumulation, manipulation, straight back up to the highs. This stuff happens every day, guys, and it's just something you need to watch out for. It gives such opportunities to get into this market. So really, that was really it for NQ. I mean, we predicted it pretty good this morning with the hourly. With the hourlies, with the order block touch, the equal lows, and then you see the equal lows we're left there on purpose to swing down on open and then take the highs. So for the most part, that's NQ. Let's go look where we can potentially go to. The next target for NQ, we have to go to the continuous chart here to kind of see it. But obviously, I shared this today, but obviously the next highs up here at 493. On the weekly, I think it's obvious that we are drawing there now. We're already at 438. A huge day here. 493, and then obviously our final all-time high is up here at 17,700 on NQ. So I do think some kind of pullback is possible. It'd be very healthy, like some kind of 50% pullback. Even like we got 4 hour here. Maybe we just simply pull back into a 4 hour and go boom, boom. I mean, that's a possibility as well. We don't have to go down crazy, but anything on the daily, a pullback in this range with this daily breaker, FVG is a great spot for a longs back up to all-time highs if we happen to get that opportunity. So that's what I'm looking for on NQ, ES. Pretty much the same thing today, right? We were watching we were watching the hourly coming into this morning. Same thing here. Came back to the hourly OB. You see how these held price up on the dip this morning, up, then dip, hourly order block, hit the hourly FEGs all down here, holds them all, hits 50%. And then we are clear for takeoff back higher. So we were looking for 48.38. Remember we had targets last night of 227 and 116 on NQ. We woke up this morning; those were already demolished. ES ends up taking out 48.38, which was this high that we were looking for today. Obviously destroys that, and then we were looking for 48.65 on ES. That got taken out today. Just obviously very bullish price action. So let's go look at ES. Now this is what I was talking about, kind of what's happening on NQ now with the daily. See how we close back above this prior resistance, and now we come back down and retest it. I'm expecting something like that on NQ with the daily chart here, where we close above here, maybe come down, test this area, this daily FEG, and then that's like a textbook unicorn setup to go back higher. So ES. Looking at ES here on the continuous chart, I see room for this to go back up to. We just cleared this high today, so ES really has nothing else in the way until 49,661 would be this weekly level, and then up to 5,028 for ES. Really, other than that, and then another big thing about this morning. Obviously we had the dump, right? But what do you notice? We had ES left these 15-minute equal highs all the way up here. 15-minute is like a big time frame for any index to leave equal highs on. So we took a long, like up in here, we took a long at 48.38. Took a little bit of heat on this drawdown here, but I mean we were pretty confident that we were going to go and take these equal highs. We actually got a nice fill. We got out at 48.47 when because as soon as all these stops hit, the candle went immediately up to 48.47. We got out there from 48.34, caught 13 points on ES there, 22 points on NQ today. So a very, very good day. Another thing to go with these 15-minute equal highs was these 4-hour equal highs. So we had where were they? So these were equal highs as well. So we had a 15-minute equal highs, and then these were equal highs on the 4-hour. So it made our bias even more bullish that we were going to come back up on ES. So we held strong, and then obviously we were rewarded for that. But for ES, yeah, 49,661, 50,028 are the next big targets. Let's see what the daily looks like for ES. So ES daily, same thing, right? We kind of could have a daily breaker block sitting here with these prior resistance, come back down, maybe test this area, and then go back up higher. We kind of go in line with NQ. That's if it happens. If we get to start to get bearish, down here at 48.33 could be like a target to come down. Maybe fill in a daily FEG and then go back higher. So it's kind of what I'm looking for on ES, but I do think all-time highs are within sights for both futures contracts here. Other than that, I don't have much else for you guys. Holy crap, 17 minutes already. Just love talking about this stuff to you guys. Hope you guys had a fantastic week. Was a really great week on my end, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you guys on Monday.